Dana here with LeanHealthyAgeless.com with Dr. Mark Stengler.
Great to be with you.
Many of you have heard Robin and I talk about Dr. Stengler. He's our personal physician, our naturopathic physician, which we've been seeing for probably, 15, maybe 20 years. I don't know. Long time. We're growing old together. But Mark, I wanted to just chat with you briefly today about the subject of adrenal fatigue in women. It seems like so many women are complaining of feeling low energy. Even though we are women, just love life and are very relational, they carry a lot of stress and burdens, and I think they don't always know when they're actually as burnt out as they are. So could you address to our audience of women 45 plus maybe some of the symptoms of adrenal fatigue, the things they can do to combat it, because it affects a lot of different body systems and the quality of their life?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, adrenal fatigue, some people refer to it as adrenal dysfunction. First of all, the adrenal glands are your stress glands. They're on top of your kidneys. And as the name implies, they produce and release stress hormones, as they should. And so whether we have minor stress, major stress, physical stress, like you're working out, or you have a high labor job, mental, emotional stress, we release these stress hormones, and that helps the body to adapt to the stress we're undergoing. Gets your pulse up, gets your blood sugar up, gives you energy, can help with focus, helps your immune system. But what happens if the stress, or at least the perceived stress, is prolonged for people? The stress hormones can start to burn out. And by the way, the names of the major stress hormones would be cortisol, DHEA, which stands for dehydroepiandrosterone, and Pregnenolone. And so if you got prolonged stress over time, maybe you have an illness, a physical illness, maybe you got high stress at work or in the family life, whatever's going on. Yeah, we see that a lot. Your body cannot maintain adequate levels of the stress hormones indefinitely. So levels start to become lower. And as a result, symptoms such as fatigue would be the most common one, inability to control pain and inflammation, maybe you're going to flare up with fibromyalgia, joint pain, or arthritis. Depression, more likely to have depression, irritability, anxiety, because you can't handle stress as well.
Right.
Sleep problems would be another common one. Infections easier. And those are just some of the symptoms. Now remember, you said the age range of 45 plus for women. So
that peri-menopause time and menopause.
Yes.
Does that lend to it?
Absolutely. So we're designed such that when the ovaries stop producing the hormones, the estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, the backup system, the main backup system, are the adrenal glands, again, the stress glands. And so if you're going through perimenopause, menopause, your adrenals are already going to be under some stress, so to speak, to produce these hormones to make your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So not only is it important you have good adrenal balance to have a better transition, but you're more susceptible, we find, to having problems.
So you just brought up something I didn't know. If we're addressing potential adrenal fatigue, it can diminish some of our menopausal symptoms.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, the opposite. If you're a woman experiencing, say, hot flashes, night sweats, other things related to perimenopause or menopause, if you have adrenal problems, you're not going to get well balanced out. You probably still have trouble controlling your hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, fatigue, things like that.
Okay. So does a woman have to have a blood test to know if she's in adrenal fatigue, or can she act on it based on some of these symptoms you've already shared with us?
Yeah, certainly you could go based on symptoms. It'll give you a pretty good idea. You're probably in that category. And based on, your stress levels have been really high for a long period of time, you pretty much can assume it. And so incorporating the nutritional aspects we can talk about, getting adequate sleep, of course, is very important, regular exercise, stress reduction techniques, prayer, things like that. It can only help you.
Right. But on the supplement and nutrition side, what are the things that will make the biggest impact to give that adrenal support?
The biggest things for the adrenals, nutrition-wise, would be to avoid simple sugars, simple carbohydrates.
Which we recommend anyways.
Now, the reason for that is your adrenal glands also release factors which help with blood sugar regulation.
Okay.
So you're not eating well, eating simple sugars, your blood sugar is fluctuating around. That does affect your stress glands too.
So people come under less stress nutritionally as sugar and refined carbohydrates come down.
That's right. Plus, the simple sugars and refined carbs deplete you of B vitamins, magnesium, things like that, which you need to fight stress, help your adrenal glands to work properly. Getting a high-protein breakfast in the morning is very important. It helps to set blood sugar regulation throughout the rest of the day. It takes less stress on your adrenals. And then getting a lot of greens, high in minerals that are alkalinizing, are favorable to good adrenal health. That's very important too.
Right. And what about on the supplement side? I
Mhm.
know I've taken something called HPA Adapt,
Mhm.
which is an adrenal support. Do those things help significantly?
Oh, they really do. I mean, well-designed supplements, most people can notice a very obvious difference within 2 weeks, 4 weeks for sure. Most of the studies on supplements for adrenal health have been usually 3-month studies.
So expect to take them for 3+ months
Yes.
to really maybe notice
The full effects.
symptomatic changes.
To get
But
the
they're
full
hap-
effects.
Yeah, okay.
But patients often report even within 2 weeks. Now, what I like about the supplements is they don't give you any hormones. They help your body to produce and balance out your own hormones. So a lot of the common herbal extracts that are used. And there's many of them, range from rhodiola to the different ginsengs and ashwagandha and these types of things. B vitamins, especially B12, B5 are very important for good adrenal health. Magnesium is very important for healthy adrenal glands. Vitamin C you need to produce stress hormones as well. So getting in these supplements, yeah, most people will notice a difference within 2 weeks, and you can get the full effects within 3 months. But if your stress is still going on, some things we just, can't control, work and all that, you should just continue to support yourself until the stress calms down. And then you may or may not need to use these things after that. But
there's not a negative in taking adrenal support type of supplements long term, even if things are calming down.
Most formulas, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mark.
Thank
Just
you.
enlightening us on adrenal health. Thanks for tuning in.